Ambassador Kreltos of the Tharn Empire had negotiated with 47 species across 3 decades. He understood leverage, bureaucratic delay, and pressure tactics. So when humanity requested a trade agreement, Kreltos employed his standard strategy: make them wait. The human representative, Dr. Isabel Nakamura, arrived with a small delegation. Kreltos scheduled their first meeting, then postponed it twice. When they finally met, he listened politely, promised to review Earth's proposal, and suggested they reconvene soon. 3 months passed. Dr. Nakamura waited. Kreltos rescheduled 4 more meetings, each time citing internal reviews and procedural requirements. Most species would have become frustrated or withdrawn. The human just smiled. "We understand. Take the time you need." 6 months in, Kreltos grew concerned. The human showed no impatience, no willingness to compromise. At 9 months, he introduced 17 new regulatory requirements. Dr. Nakamura reviewed them overnight and submitted responses by morning. "We've addressed all 17 requirements," she said calmly. Kreltos stared at the documents. Other species took months. Humans did it in hours. "I'll need to consult additional committees." "Of course," she interrupted gently. "We've waited this long." That phrase triggered something in Kreltos' memory. He pulled up Earth's history files and discovered something chilling: humans measured geological time. They built cathedrals taking centuries to complete. They planted trees knowing their great-grandchildren would sit in the shade. Patience wasn't a tactic for humans. It was evolutionary. The next morning, the Valkyrie ambassador sent a warning: "I see you're negotiating with humans. Don't test their patience. The results are unpleasant." She sent him a case study: the Kravash embargo. 15 years ago, the Kravash Empire blocked human trade routes, expecting Earth to capitulate within months. Humans smiled, said they understood, and quietly developed alternative routes. It took 3 years of economic hardship. They never conceded. By year 5, Earth's economy had recovered. By year 7, Kravash revenues dropped 40%. By year 10, the Kravash Empire faced economic collapse and begged to join Earth's new trade network. Earth's response: "We'll review your request and respond in due course." They made the Kravash wait 18 months. The Kravash thought they were teaching humans patience, the Valkyrie explained. They learned humans invented it. Kreltos reviewed more cases. Every time, the other party broke first. Humans simply outlasted everyone. He called an emergency meeting. "I believe we've been approaching this incorrectly. Let me propose mutually beneficial terms." Dr. Nakamura smiled. "We're listening." The agreement was finalized in 6 weeks. That evening, Kreltos met the Valkyrie ambassador. "Why didn't anyone warn me earlier?" "We tried. But everyone learns this lesson personally." She pulled up an Earth quote: "Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting." Humans evolved on a world where survival required wading through ice ages and decades-long droughts. They developed patience as a survival trait. While they wait, they're preparing, adapting, building alternatives. Every day you make them wait, they get stronger. Kreltos thought about Dr. Nakamura's constant smile, her immediate responses. He'd mistaken it for weakness. It was confidence. The confidence of a species that knew time was on their side. "The worst part," the Valkyrie continued. "They're not trying to intimidate anyone. This is just how they operate. They make plans for centuries." She finished her drink. "Humans have only been in space 70 years. Wait until you see their long-term planning." Kreltos pulled up Earth's space timelines: generation ships for 400-year journeys, terraforming projects spanning 3 centuries, colonization plans for 2,000 years. Already started. Ships being built. Resources allocated. He drafted a message to the Tharn High Council, recommend immediate approval of all human negotiations. Do not attempt bureaucratic delays. We cannot win a waiting game against a species that thinks in millennia. 3 weeks later, the Council approved the agreement with a formal apology for administrative delays. How did you convince them so quickly? Dr. Nakamura asked. Kreltios considered his answer. We realized that every day we made you wait, you were getting stronger. Time was on your side, not ours. Dr. Nakamura smiled, that patient smile he'd mistaken for weakness. We were just willing to wait until you were ready for a fair conversation. After she left, Kreltios added a new entry to the Diplomatic Corps Handbook. Rule 847, when negotiating with humans, remember their planning horizon is measured in centuries. They are not being patient as a strategy, they are being patient because anything less than 100 years barely registers. They will outlast you, your children, your empire. Make fair deals quickly. The note became required reading. Other species adopted similar warnings. And somewhere on Earth, Dr. Nakamura filed her report, mentioned negotiations took a bit longer than expected, and moved to her next assignment. After all, 9 months was barely any time at all. Kindly like and subscribe channel. Thank you.